little allergy today, Bullet.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's time of year. I can't see nothing. But I already know where you're at, Bullet. Okay? I don't want to sneeze on you today.
But we got rid of all the pollen already.
No, I'm telling you, Bullet. I think it's just over my house. Like Bedlock Shreplock. You know the miserable guy on the Flintstones, the little guy that it'd be sunny outside, but it's just rain over wherever he goes. It's raining. Or a big black cloud. Bad Luck Sleprock, I think was his name.
Okay.
Big heel, Bullet. Didn't have a friend in the world. That's very George South. But everywhere he walked, same thing.
See, I would have gone more towards Eeyore, but if you want to go to Flintstones, that's fine too.
Everywhere he walked, Bullet, seriously, everywhere he walked, there's a cloud over his head, a rainstorm. But ain't no rainstorm here. There's cloudy sky. I mean, it's beautiful skies here.
That's why I got the shades on.
And they got the shades on. I keep saying, okay, the camera's right here.
Straight ahead.
I got a gift. I'm gonna give you a gift in just a minute too.
Okay.
After we get on the air.
As soon as we get on, as soon as we make it.
Nick. What? Oh.
You've got everything you need. You don't have 8 posters in your
I
hand. That's a problem. Okay?
That's good material, boy.
Do you want to hold a piece of paper? Does that make you feel more secure?
That's good material. That's a good one there. We should use that on the air.
You should. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is, George. How was your weekend?
I had an unbelievable weekend. I want to first of all kind of apologize to our fans. Apologize to you. The pollen is about to get to me here. Of course, wrestling at Strawberry Festival in a thunderstorm and a hurricane probably didn't help things either. But the show must go on because nobody cares if it goes on or not. But anyway, well, before we get started, as my fans will notice, these dollar store exclusives. Okay? Bullet, I know they don't fit, but it was like $1.50 for the ones that do fit. But I had to say 50 cents. But Bullet, I have a gift for you. It's been a while since I have shared anything with my great co-host. And Bullet, to keep the theme of everybody's sick. Oh no. Anyway, well, I got you. Now don't think it's a very Bret Hartish at ringside. Okay. Well, I just dropped my can. But look here.
Okay.
That's my.
That was candy that fell down.
That's my sweet
If
tart.
people that saw that, yeah.
That was my sweet tarts that fell.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, very clear.
The camera went down for some reason.
It hit the side of my leg, and it flashed me back to some
Well,
college
listen.
years that I had there for a second. I was like, well, I haven't felt like something that hit the side of my leg.
You gave
fell
Dad
out of somebody's pocket since I was sitting on the couch with the Jimi Hendrix poster on the wall. So
you gave Dad back the car keys, and something fell out.
Yeah,
Bullet.
exactly.
But anyway, well, I would like to present these with you. Okay, to you, very high dollar. Okay, Bullet. Ooh. This is very Bret Hartish. Ain't he the one who used to give his sunglasses out at ringside? But anyway, ain't got nothing to do with this. But I want to present these to you.
Okay.
I know you ride the bike a lot, son. Bullet,
I appreciate
right?
that.
Oh, Bullet.
There we go.
They fit. That is so like. We look like the two guys on the one movie, about the Martians when they wore
Independence Day?
Yeah, Independence. Was it Independence Day? No, it was the good.
They Live.
Will Smith and
Independence Day.
And the old guy. I'm the old fart. Tommy Lee Jones. Remember? And
Men in Black.
Men in Black. Gosh, how could I forget that?
I thought I would have gone with They Live, but once again, your references are a little bit different than mine.
But that They Live is very good. Now we see people for what they truly are, especially in the wrestling business.
Exactly.
Backstabbers, liars. But that's all beside the point. But anyway, what a great way to start off a show, Bullet, presenting a gift.
Exactly. Like we could use this as a code signal, because me and Zane rather have a code signal. When something is super uncomfortable, don't come near me. Because a lot of times we get these people run up on us and they dump a bunch of stuff on us, or we get in a situation that's very uncomfortable. And obviously when me and Zane see each other, we run up and see, hey, because we don't see each other a whole lot, so we want to be like, hey, I want to go see my friend, and we have this little signal, which I'm not going to give away on air. We give each other like, hey, stay away, this is a bad situation. So may this be our new signal to each other. If you see me talking to somebody and I see you and I put the sunglasses on, you stay away.
I know.
You stay away.
Similar to when me and you were together a few weeks ago for Big Time Wrestling in Bluefield, West Virginia, when I was hugging one individual.
Oh, totally. Because I would have done this right here to let you know I'm not coming over.
I know. Because I was actually looking at you over the shoulder of the individual that was hugging me.
Exactly.
Like we were like best friends. And I was just giving you this. But if we'd have had these I'd have known ahead of time.
If you asked me when we're going to Richmond, I would do this. When we're going to Richmond this weekend, I'd do this. This is exactly what I'd do. I just put these on. That's all needs to be said.
Bullet, listen, what a great way to start off this TV program by sharing a gift with my good friend Bullet. A lot of going on. I wanted to, I'm going to mention this a little bit later because you spoke of Zane Riley, and he was actually there this weekend when our Idiot of the Week, that will be coming up here in just a little bit. But anyway, I want to give a quick plug for this weekend. Bullet, eggs, sausage, and bacon at Charlotte Motor Speedway this coming Saturday morning. One of our favorite events there with Raceway Ministries. We want to invite everybody to come down free. 11 o'clock bell time for the wrestling. Of course, breakfast is all morning, and they fix lunch.
Yeah.
For anyone that would like to stay
over for
around.
lunch. I think breakfast starts probably about 9:30.
It sure does.
So, like, AA Arn Anderson, we know your weekend's free now.
Yeah.
So please, if you just want to stop by at like 9:30 and then leave before the wrestling happens, we're not gonna be mad.
No.
So I'm just saying, Arn Anderson, we got a free breakfast for you at the Raceway. You know?
And Bullet, the following Saturday, believe it or not, if you don't get enough eggs and bacon and wrestling, of course, the following Saturday we'll be right back there again. So
there you go.
A lot of stuff going on. I'm very, very excited about an event that we plugged a little bit last week. Just mailed the posters off to Pastor Ross there in Hickory on that Friday night. It's still a few weeks away in June, but we'll put a couple quick plugs in for that. So just a lot of stuff going on, Bullet. I know everybody's so excited. And I want to give a quick plug for this coming Sunday. I will be wrestling Rob McBride in Burlington, which I have not been in Burlington in a long, long time. Huge event there for some big fundraiser. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing, but it's a huge, huge event at one of the rec centers there in Burlington. So that will be Sunday for me. So you got a lot. But what is this? See, I keep up with the comedian. And not only in my circle of life, and I stay on top of the wrestling game, I'm starting to get entwined with what in the community of the comedy community in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, what is all this I'm hearing about this new comedian that's coming? They announced him. They plugged him at the Comedy Zone. I know he's been on some big shows. I've never heard of him personally. Something, the Pete Dragon or something.
Piff, the Dragon. Yeah.
Yes, the Magic Dragon.
Yeah, the Magic Dragon. Yes, he was on America's Got Talent. He usually does very well every time the Comedy Zone brings him in, and they usually bring him in like almost twice a year. So I'm a little surprised that they brought him back this fast, but he always does very well, and I think they even added a show already. So it does very well for them.
Now, for the dumb comedian side of me, you would explain, is this just a guy, that's his nickname, or does he have like a puppet? I don't know.
No, he has a dog that's dressed as a little dragon, and then he's dressed as a dragon as well.
Oh, dang. Boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's got to figure it out.
Oh, so my question wasn't completely stupid, because he is a dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, so
very, very good in branding. Very smart. I don't know as far as I don't know how solid his jokes are, but you know, at the same time too, he's figured out a way and a system to put out a product and produce it.
And you know why I know it works? Because me, I'm still looking for Bobcat Godway to come around, but it caught his little plug on the radio for this dragon got me to thinking. And so anyway, so a lot of stuff going on, Bullet. I want to give you time to, if you still remember your idiot, we'll kind of cut you short last week.
Yes.
So, but if you don't mind, grab the idiot bag.
Oh, absolutely.
Bullet, I want to share one real quick if I could, and you can ask your friend Zane Riley, because when you ask him if this thing really happened, and he won't do this, he won't put the glasses on. Everybody knows Bullet.
He'll take them off.
Oh, he'll take them off. So, of course, this past weekend, National Guard Army for Scrappy and Puff and all those guys been going there for many, many, many years. They had gave a big free show this weekend, and about 200 people in there. I mean, I don't even understand how they do it. But anyway, so they had a particular guy on the show who I have never seen before in my life. I mean, I don't, not that I watch wrestling anymore, but this guy was just happened to be a new guy on the card, okay? And pretty rough. That's all I'm saying. Pretty rough, buddy. But anyway, and he was very vociferous as far as cussing. So, to the fans in the match, just basically being a jerk. So, Ray Hudson, who was the student I had trained many, many years ago, that looks just like Lanny Poffo, he was not, I mean, it's his show. He's in charge of everything, and is very upset about it. So, listen, he asked this guy, well, basically told him in the dressing room with Zane Riley and everybody around, get your bags and get the heck out of here. We can't have that, which we were all very glad. Now, usually when you're told or thrown out of a dressing room, you leave. No big deal. This guy not only left, but he called the police. Well, I wish I'd have had a camera. So, not only did he come back, he brought the police. He brought two.
Because your buddy Poffo doesn't know every police officer in that area.
He brought 2 police officers with him.
That's like calling the cops in Tommy Feuerbach in Springville, Iowa.
Well,
there's only 82 people, and 21 of those people wrote him in to be mayor.
Listen, I'm telling you, Bullet, good point. I almost was considering going to hold up some guy. I mean, Kings Mountain's not a very good town. And if we've got 2 of their officers in the armory, I think the town is just open free.
There's a crime spree.
I'm talking 1960-ish Batman and Robin crime spree when they did that movie and they had every one of the hills together. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, Bullet, so listen. And of course, I spoke to the police officers. Why they came to me, I don't know. I guess I look the guiltiest trying to sell a book. But it's amazing what this guy left out in that transition of what really happened. So anyway, long story short, listen to this. Police officers were very aggravated that they were called for basically nothing. But let me get this. Here's why this guy will go, not because of the cussing or anything else. Before the guy, the idiot, left, the officers left. They said, I'm going back to get my coffee and a donut. This idiot who had just earlier been
maybe do CrossFit. Let's not
CrossFit. Allegedly.
Let's just not allegedly stereotype police officers and people who like donuts. Yeah. There are some very.
I've been watching too many Simpson episodes.
Exactly. They're not all allegedly. Chief Wiggum. They're not all Chief Wiggum.
No, allegedly.
All right,
allegedly.
Let's start there.
So, Bullet, not only did this idiot go through all this, cussing, get thrown out of here, his bag's thrown out, and then he brings the police back. That gets took care of. The guy asked, Bullet, could he stay and help tear down? I cannot make this stuff up, Bullet. Everybody's there is ready to kill him, okay? So the police leave. I guess he's thinking, well, let me just try to save face while I'm here. Of course, they let him, Bullet, help break the ring down. Now, I can't even make this stuff up,
Listen,
Bullet.
we've let criminals. Don't lie. We have let. I've been at a show where the prison had prisoners on work release set up the ring for a show. I don't know what they did in life. There could have been some horrific individuals. There could have been Buffalo Bobs. There could have been all kind Bernie Madoff type characters. There could have been Hannibal Lecters setting up that wrestling ring. But I'll tell you what, they were all accepted and they were all welcome.
They were.
For at least an hour or two before the show and an hour after.
Well, I remember that. And even the guards had guns while they're helping. Oh, boy. So I will throw, and then I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to throw this guy in, not because of being an idiot or anything like else, but I guess he's just trying to save face. But he came back after all of that, which would have been much easier, just don't be stupid. But then ask, could he help break the ring down and everything. So anyway, I'm throwing him in the back just because, brother, if you want to help tear the ring down, there's an easier way to go about doing it. You got to get us all arrested. I'm thinking about the guy's poor house that got broke into while we had the 2 officers there with us.
Probably a guy that complains about the government taking too much control over himself and his life and stuff like that. But yet he goes to a government official to intervene in a non-issue. Just let the
my guy will fill up, and I'm not even going to put the promoter in. You may have read my post, Bullet, probably not. But, the promoter, brand new promoter called me and left me a message, said he's looking to do a show in July. And then he said, can you make August 21st? I swear to you. Well, and I ain't even tried to explain it. I mean,
he's already got the July show booked.
Oh,
because I know this code because I run into this all the time. I can't tell you how many second shows I've been booked for that get canceled 15 minutes before the first show ends. I can't tell you how many of those I've been booked for. But here's the thing: if you book me on one of your shows, there's a high probability that your federation is going to get canceled. Unless you've been established for 10 years, even still, I've closed many doors.
So,
and even like shows that I've been on for a while and stuff like that, because I'm the last one to leave. Always.
Well, that makes sense now, Bullet. That he probably didn't want me on the July one.
You weren't his first round.
Oh, I got you.
You're not his first round draft pick.
I got you. Okay. Okay.
You're kind of
he
his
still
second.
chose me.
Yeah. You might be more of a third round pick, but do remember that Tom Brady got picked very late.
I love that. So. I love that. So with the annual kickball game in the neighborhood, I was not the first one picked to play kickball, but I did get picked.
Roger Staubach was picked in the 7th round, if I'm not mistaken. So
good. So, but my guy only fills up half of the bag, Bullet. Okay. So yours, I know I cut you off last week. So we'll let your guy or girl, whoever, fill up the rest of the bag.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Because we do not discriminate here when it comes to idiots.
Oh no, they're running wild.
Especially in London, Kentucky.
Oh, brother.
Traveling back from Wrestling Revolver, the plan was I was going to have a nice lunch with my parents, and when I'm traveling at the High Spots business card, and I'm traveling back, this is obviously one of those occasions that I like to use that card to stay at a more comfortable hotel.
Yes,
not necessarily a red carpet inn or an extended stay America that smell like the inside of a construction worker's lower extremities, like I did on the way there. But no, I was like, I have the card. I'm gonna stay at a nice quality hotel, and I'm gonna make it back in time, and I'm gonna actually do some work the next day. So I want to get some rest, so I can get some work done the next day. Nothing wrong with that. But in London, Kentucky, and I realized with the Kentucky Derby, it was going to be a tough go. So I tried to get as far away from Louisville as I could, and as far away from Lexington as I could. And I stopped at London, Kentucky, and I walked into this establishment, and nobody was there.
Oh.
But I walked in. It was quiet. It was like a ghost town.
Oh.
I felt very calmness.
Oh.
Nobody was there.
I like that.
But I'm tired and I don't want to go nowhere. I just want to check in. But there was obviously like a coffee cup left out at the front desk. So I'm assuming this person just went to the bathroom and then be back.
This could be like Spielberg stuff.
It was very eerie. And of course, it's one of those hotels that have those pantries that have all the stuff just kind of laid out. And I was like, if I was an awful person, I see exactly where these security cameras are.
Yes.
I could take whatever I want.
And there's no cops there because I got them back here.
Exactly. They're being dealt with. I can walk out with basically $300 worth of your pantry items, which is only like 6 or 7 things because they overprice everything anyway. So, but as I'm just tired, I just want to check in, and I'm like, surely somebody's going to show back up. 15 minutes later.
Oh, wow.
And I walk out to the car and I give up. Then I see somebody walk down. So I walk back in. And that person doesn't apologize, like sorry or anything like that. I go, do you have a room available? Yes, she looks right at me and says, yes, I do. But see, like the toilet, there's a problem with the TV remote. Okay, you glazed over, there's something wrong with the toilet. I don't care. I'm not going to use the toilet. I'll just use the toilet down here in the lobby. I just won't. You haven't said nothing but the bed. And I don't even need the TV, so whatever. So I asked the lady, like, fine, whatever. I lay down the card. I give her the information like you do. And then all of a sudden she goes, oh, gosh, are you more tech savvy than me? I just can't figure this out. And your one job is to check people in, and you're too flustered to check somebody into a hotel. Your one job is to type this right here. This is all you do. That's all you do, is just check people in. And it was like 2:30 at night, and I was like, no, I'm leaving. And she starts cussing me out because I'm leaving. Now, keep in mind, this is the last room in the hotel. This is the last room. And it is a courteous, but she starts cussing me out as I'm leaving. I couldn't believe that she cussed me out.
Bullet.
Because I had zero patience for you not showing up, not even apologizing for not being around the front desk. Not apologizing for glazing over all the problems that could happen in this room. And not apologizing for the fact there was no I'm sorry.
Wow.
I was inconveniencing her at her job. And there was multiple people in this world. And I agree that it's 2 a.m. in the morning and nobody's happy to be there anywhere at all. But at the same time,
that is still her job, Bullet, right?
That's still. I'm sorry. I can't figure this. I'm sorry. Just one big heartfelt sorry. I can't figure this out. I would have hung with you. But then when I don't want to hang with you anymore because
she let some fly.
Yeah. Then she starts cussing me out.
Dang.
So out of spite, Out of spite, George.
Oh, bullet.
I drove another hour and slept in my car. I
Yes!
showed her.
Oh, bullet.
I slept in a vehicle.
Oh, I love that.
And know where I slept? The parking lot of that hotel chain.
Oh.
An hour
bullet.
away. I didn't even sleep in that particular hotel's parking lot. I drove another hour to that other, to another one of its chain hotels and slept in its parking lot. And with the glow of its light hanging overhead, shining back at me, out of spite, I slept in that parking lot.
You told them.
Probably that hotel had rooms in it. But out of spite, I slept in the parking lot that I'm not going to sleep in a hotel because of this. Showed her.
But what I'm confused about is that is what she's getting paid to do, correct? Is to I think you should have just checked yourself in and then left a few bucks there. You possibly could have done that.
I could.
Right?
That's the thing. I waited for you to do this one thing.
That's right.
Late at night. I could have got even a little bit further, or that 20, because when you get tired, you're on a clock that you can only exist. And if I'm going to push through to drive all the way through the night, that loss of 20 minutes is a big deal.
Yeah, sure
or if I'm going to push to that next thing or that next
I wonder why she came down. I wonder if she saw you or
nothing.
Nothing. I mean,
nothing.
That blows my mind.
Just.
So she.
Well, that's the thing too. So, like, I'm a video editor. I could go over to this computer right now, and I'm trying to create a streaming network file, and then all of a sudden I go, oh gosh, are you more tech savvy than I am? It's been my job. It's been my job.
And see, that would have been rough at like 3 in the afternoon on a regular day, much less 2 or 2:30 in the morning when all you want to do is just lay down. So I guess the theme of this program is, Bullet, basically getting cussed out. Because my guy done it with the ring, and of course this lady here who's getting paid to check you in.
But justice was served in my case.
Yes, it was.
And justice may not have been served in that case.
Right, exactly. So folks, listen to me. You can't get the best on us. We will get the last word. Almost like I should have went out there and took that ring down by myself just to prove this out of spite for this guy. So, but folks, listen to me. It's much easier in both situations, both idiots of this week. Just don't be stupid. I mean, that's just the whole thing. I mean, you can choose to be stupid, but that just blows my mind when that's what she's getting paid. That is her job. But
she just clicked a button. She had to click a button. I guarantee I could have figured it out in 5 minutes. I guess I am more tech savvy, but I'm not going to do your job.
Bullet, you would have figured it out. You would have checked in every single individual on Noah's Ark and restocked those overpriced little donut gimmicks things. That's what you would have done in 5 minutes. I think she may have detected
even
that.
on the new Noah's Ark that they're building in Kentucky for all those whack-a-moles over there at the Creation Museum. If you need somebody to check people in there, I'm your guy.
That's exactly right. Well, how hard can it be? Folks, we love you. Thank you. But let me ask you this now. If you want to check out something, you don't have to come over I don't know. Finish that for me. Real quick.
If you want to check out something or purchase something out of spite, may we recommend
to shut us up, Bullet.
the second greatest book of all time, which is available at highspots.com. If you want to know more about what we're doing this weekend or how the racetrack show is going to be, if Arn Anderson actually shows up, you can follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning and follow me on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Good show. Out of spite, I hope they buy that book, Bullet, just to shut us up. And a DVD, too, to really shut us up, Bullet. Hey, Danny Drake, you can't teach them to mess with us. You hear me? Sometimes we just gotta put the shades on. You hear me? We look like ZZ Top over here, Bullet.